My journey is already in shambles. Okay, that's a little dramatic. But this week, life has just turned me every which way but loose. That's even more dramatic. I need a second. It really is. I don't know. Assuming that this girl, we gotta go use the
Merry Christmas, baby.
Help you? We trying to help you. Hi.
Santa Claus is packing the presents, making sure you've been behaving okay. Merry Christmas, honey.
Oh my God. Who did this to the floor?
I just can already see what type of week this is gonna be. Look at this. Who scratched my floor?
Remember, we don't pee on the floor, right? Where do we pee? In the toilet. As you can see, this week tried me. In fact, it was a low down dirty dog to me at times, okay? But I pushed through. If you have joined me on this journey and you are pushing through all of the 1-2 punches that life is throwing you, I salute you because I know it's not easy. I know it firsthand. If you caught my last video, then you know I am on a 6-month journey to better my life using ChatGPT. Last week was what I call my free trial period because, you know, I had to test the waters out a little bit. And this week was supposed to be the week where I started, okay? Jumped head first into the water of this journey. But life. What I did start, I definitely did start. One thing that I did pretty consistently was drink my 8 glasses of water every day. But unless I want to turn into the Atlantic Ocean at the end of this journey, it's not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it. But you know what? Ultimately, it's my fault. I can take the blame. What exactly was I thinking starting my journey smack dab in the middle of holiday season? There's Christmas, New Year's, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. Sure, I'm missing a whole host of other things. Like the deck was literally stacked against me. On top of that, daycare is closed for 2 weeks. If you have a toddler or if you've even ever been in close proximity to a toddler, you know I'm not okay. I'm not okay. He's at that stage where he hates food, naps, toilets, and he hates anything that's remotely logical. But it's okay. Because remember what? We're giving ourselves grace. Grace to take breaks, grace to pivot, grace to make mistakes, just overall grace. But if y'all see me giving myself a little bit too much grace, y'all pull me in. Just reel me on in, okay? Anywho, let's get right on into this week. Jeez, okay. You're looking at me like a proud parent. Can't wait to see, huh?
I'm a very proud parent right now.
Why am I studying?
I feel bad about what I got.
Okay, don't touch this.
I got an iPad.
That he can
Wait, is it mine or is it the house iPad?
What is this?
It's a
Oh, thank you so much for that. Thank you.
Lauren, it's for your feet. It's to remove callus.
I would like to go too.
You can still go, but it's to keep it up like regularly. You know what I mean? It's almost the same as an iPad if you really think about it. Okay, so I made a slight major miscalculation with Lawrence's gift. I can admit that. I can admit that. Just take my ring. Just take my ring now. Like, I will pay for my crimes. All right, now that that's settled, let's get into some self-care, starting with my hair. Because this ragdoll situation I've carried on with this for too darn long. And I bought myself a new wig. Yes, it's from Amazon. So I'm a little nervous. I'm a little scared. If anybody's out there that's been following me since my Argentine days, then you know I don't play about my hair. I don't play about it. But today we might be playing. We might be playing a little bit with this Amazon synthetic wig. Here she is. I'm scared, just a little bit. So this one I picked out based off of a recommendation from Forever Gladys, synthetic wig queen, okay? And I was like, let me try her out. Let me try her out a little bit. And look at that texture, y'all. Look at that texture. Let's look at the hairline. Not too shabby. All right, I'm just gonna get her together a little bit and then I'll come back and we'll put her on together. All right, are you guys ready for the big reveal? Here we go. All right, let me take my glasses off so you guys can really take it in. Okay, first of all, I'm not going anywhere, so I haven't glued this piece down or done any of that. My braids are kind of big, but what it's given very much Wednesday Addams. Like, don't look at me, don't talk to me, don't even breathe the same air as me. I kind of love it. I think I may just cut like some layers into it. Let me know what y'all think about this. Should I keep it, return it? Well, I already cut the lace, so it ain't going nowhere, but y'all still let me know what you think. You prefer the curly hair or the straight hair? All right, let's go get our nails done.
All right, all done. First of all, Lauren said I look like somebody's like emo high schooler that just cannot be bothered with life. And then I left my SIM card for my DJI at home, so I have to use my phone to record. Y'all, why did I pay $83 for nails to get buffed and gel pedicure? When do these prices get so high? You know, I don't do this very often, so maybe I'm just not used to this life, but I felt like acrylics, like those, like, how much are y'all paying? But if it feels good, just kind of treat yourself. I keep it basic. She's a basic Betty, yes she is. But it feels good just to get that done, get out of the way. Tomorrow's my son's birthday. I don't have to worry about my toes, my neck. Yes, I'm gonna do this more often. But okay, so I just got out of the shower. One of the habits that I'm trying to form is waking up and getting dressed, showering, getting dressed, and prepare for the day. Not only would it make it easier for me to just start vlogging and documenting my life, and I'm not looking absolutely mad and crazy, but also I think just getting dressed, showering, putting on a fresh face, it's just gonna make you feel a little bit better. You're probably wondering, Onya, do you have any other sweaters? Like, I think I wore this in the other video twice. It's the only thing that fits, okay? After having my baby, nothing. And I'm not exaggerating. Y'all already know by now that I'm a little dramatic, but I am not exaggerating. Nothing fits. I'm a new mom with a new bod, okay? So I don't care. I don't care. This works. As long as I wash it every now and then, it's holding up all right. Anyway, I'm gonna put my skincare on and then get my day started today. My niece and nephew are having a birthday party and they're going to Sky Zone, which is going to be great for us because last night Maddox would not go to sleep. He would not go to bed. Today, Sky Zone, jump around, jump up, and get down. Yes, burn all that energy so you can sleep well. Sleep well, my child, sleep well. So yeah, that's what we got going on today. Let's get to it. All right, that was a nice break from reality. Now time to get back home to mommy. What's up? However can I help you? Daddy didn't wipe your face after eating, huh? Can you help me put your wipes back in your drawer? Here, take the wipes. Okay, no worries, I'll do it. See, simple as that. Boom, Clay, close it for me, close it. Good job, thank you, buddy. High five. Yeah. So I bought another memory card. My husband is like, didn't you just buy one the other day? Another memory card? Absolutely. And I know what you guys are thinking. Just erase the old memory card. But I have trouble letting things go and erasing things. Okay, but that's between me and my therapist. It really is. So we just buy new ones. I'm not gonna let my memory card be a hurdle. We're not gonna do it. Okay, so we're now nearing the end of this vlog, but don't go yet because it's about to get good. I'm calling this section quality time. You get it? Quality time. And it's gonna be where I spill the tea on like some of my favorite gear because you know I am a tech girl. If the hat didn't give it away, I don't know what will. Because all the tech bros wear hats, don't they? So yeah, I'm gonna spill all the tea on like my favorite gear that I've been using to do my documenting of this journey. I can also give more insight on my setups and also just share some of the information or tea that I've been learning throughout my research on like self-development, self-improvement, like when it comes to finances, when it comes to consistency, habit forming, et cetera, et cetera. That's what this quality time is gonna be for. And it's gonna be a reward to anyone that stays to the end. But also if you're not interested in this, then you know, I guess we part ways here. But stay, please. Anyway, let's get into it. Now that I have my new iPad, the first thing I'm gonna do is download ChatGPT because what are we doing here if we don't have ChatGPT, right? Did you see my password? Boom. We are, okay, I gotta sign in. Wait a minute. Okay. We are locked and loaded. I got everything I need. I'm gonna come back to that. First, we're gonna talk about some gear. I know quite a few of you are joining me on this journey, or some of you guys are content creators, vloggers, et cetera, who may be interested in the gear that I'm using. So let's get into it. First, DJI. This is what I use for most of my content. Well, scratch that. In the first video is what I use for a lot of my content, but then I realized I didn't really like it. I didn't really like it too much for indoor content, so, but I love it for on the go, like in the car, in the store, just outside content, because it excels when there's a lot of natural light. Something new that I got, this cooling fan, and this one, I'm gonna put the TikTok video right here that I did. Follow my tech page, On Your Talks Tech on TikTok if you're not already. This is a cooling fan that you can put on your Sony ZV-E10 or any camera really, and it just kind of snaps onto the back and it'll prevent it from overheating. I know that's a major issue with this Sony ZV-E10. That thing would just go kaput. It will say, sis, I'm done, I'm hot. But if you put this on, it's literally a fan that just keeps it cool. Must have, to me, must have, especially if your phone overheats. If your camera overheats. Next, we got this. You're like, what is it on you, girl? You just selling us anything. No, this will change your life. Okay, one of the annoying things about vlogging is that you have to like constantly like unscrew. Do I have one available? No. You have to constantly unscrew your camera from this thing and put it on the mount, the tripod. But with this, bottom part goes on the mount, like your tripod mount, or whatever you use to mount your camera, right? And then this part you screw into your camera. I'm using the DJI as an example. Boom, right? And so now it's just a matter of sliding. Why is this thing out to embarrass me? Okay, there we go. It's just a matter of just sliding that thing in there and then sliding it out when you're done. You don't have to unscrew anything. It just makes it a quick and efficient process. I got two of them. I'm gonna put one on my tripod as well as my mount in the car. So I can just kind of slide that in when it's time to record and slide it right back off when I'm ready to go. Boom. What else we got? This.
I don't know how to say the name. Ilano, I think it's Ilano. This is pretty much backup batteries for my Sony ZV-E10. They make some for other cameras as well. It comes with 2 backup batteries. You're gonna need it, okay? Because these batteries, you know, they die. And also it charges them. It keeps them charged. So whenever my battery dies, I just take one out of here, pop the dead one in here. It's charging. I never have to think about a dead battery really. It's like it, love it, you gotta have it. What, I feel like there was something else. There was something else. I don't, And then of course my iPad, which is the star of the show today. I wanted one for the longest, especially now that I'm on this journey, just for note taking, just organization. So I'm really looking forward to playing around with this and seeing how it helps me on my journey. That's it for now in terms of gear. So now it's time to do some learning. One thing I've learned about this journey so far is that I struggle with getting started, first of all, clearly, and also just consistency and like forming habits. And I feel like I'm gonna really need to master those things to make it through this journey successfully. Okay, so let's see what ChatGPT can do for me. How do I screen record on this thing? I have no idea how to screen record on that one, so we're gonna go to my handy dandy phone real quick. Hey, ChatGPT, can you find me some YouTube videos that will help me stay consistent, form habits, and find success on my 6-month journey? Thank you. Wait a minute, I didn't even screen record this. Girl, okay, so it just sent me a bunch of YouTube videos that I can check out.
If the hustle will come, type of culture got to you. You live in a story where people talk about how I gained 1 million followers in 2 weeks or how I made 7 figures in a year. Makes you feel horrible.
Okay, my brain is spinning with all the knowledge I've just consumed, and I'm going to dump it on you guys. So grab a paper, pen, iPad, whatever you prefer, and let's get into these takeaways. Number 1, you really got to form a healthy relationship with your journey. A lot of times I feel like we get focused on the end result, like losing the weight, making $1 million, buying a new car, buying a house. We lose track of enjoying the process, enjoying the journey to the end. Let's say, for example, I don't make all my goals at the end of this. I would consider that a failure. But if instead I chose to focus on enjoying this journey as it evolves, even if I fall short on a few goals, I would still consider it a success because I enjoyed it, I learned from it, I grew from it. And to me, that's success. 2, don't expect to be perfect or to see immediate results on your journey. I mean, look at me. Last week I had to make it a free trial week because y'all saw. And this week I didn't accomplish everything that I wanted to accomplish, but I'm giving myself the space to learn, to grow, and to falter sometimes on this journey. I mean, how does that saying go? Fall 7 times, get back up 8? Although I'm not clear on the math there, because if you fall 7, you get back up 7, right? Why is it 8? Somebody help me out there, I don't know. 3, focus on making small changes every day that get you closer to that larger goal. Because if you focus on this big goal, it can seem kind of daunting. Like, how am I gonna get abs with this gut I got right now? I don't see it happening. But if you break it down into like bite-sized chunks, let's say, oh, I'm gonna reduce my red meat intake. I'm gonna do 50 crunches a day. Then it just seems a little bit more digestible, a little less scary. I actually downloaded a book called Atomic Habits, and I encourage you to do the same. It's all about forming habits, so I'm excited to dive into there. And of course, we'll share any tidbits I learned with you guys. Another thing I learned is keystone habits, which pretty much means, let me read it so I get it correctly. Small behavioral changes that can lead to a cascade of other good habits. So for example, let's say you wake up every morning and you work out. Working out tends to give you more energy if you're doing it correctly. It's supposed to give you more energy. So with that more energy, it can lead to you creating better content, making homemade meals, showing up for your family in meaningful ways, and so on, which will in turn better your life. A couple of things I'm going to do heading into next week. I'm going to jot down like all of my goals on a daily basis in order of priority. Now, I'm not going to hold myself to like accomplishing everything, by the end of the day because, life, mothering, life. My goal, of course, is to get through everything, but really this list of goals is just going to serve as like a blueprint for my day, just to make sure that I have an oversight or an overview of what I need to do to get me towards my goals at the end of this journey. I'm also going to get real familiar with the Do Not Disturb feature on all of my gadgets. Like they just all, it's enough. It's enough. And I am guilty of the doom scrolling, because that was just scrolling. And it's like, before I know it, I've been scrolling for hours. That's time I could spend towards self-improvement, especially in this next 6 months. Like, I don't want to spend 2 or 3 hours looking at, dances and stuff. It's cool, it's entertaining, but I really want to focus on this journey. So I'm going to be limiting my intake of social media outside of like work, because your girl has to work. But outside of that, I want to limit my social media consumption to just a couple of hours. Is that too much? I don't know. I'm gonna start with just maybe 2 hours. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's it. We can wrap it up right there. I hope you guys found value in this. What did I call it? Tea time? Wait. Oh crap. Quality time with Onye. I'm really excited about this next week, even though there's New Year's to think about and we're kind of traveling, but I'm gonna still push through and get through as much as I can because we got goals to check off, all right? If you are joining me along on this journey, please check in below. Let me know how it's going. Let's chitty chat. And yeah, that's it. Until next time. Also, thank you guys so much for the love of my last video. Mind blown. I'm so thankful and appreciative for all of you guys, all the comments, all the likes. Bless you. Thank you. Until next time, toodles.